double tap the screen as many times as you like to open up the algorithm and allow more people into the room. Let's break this sucker open, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy. I hope you relax. Take this time for yourself. Just focus on your breath. Listen to these sounds. Don't worry about what happened today or what you think might happen tomorrow. Just stay in the moment for as long as you can. Thank you again, guys. I really do appreciate all the support. appreciate it, guys. If you check out my bio, please subscribe to my YouTube page. There's hours and hours of free music there for you to listen to, as well as a link to our 5D Mystery School, which is with myself, The Infinite Cup, Hannah Holiday, and Unity Sage, and a couple other people who are coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the help and the support. And I hope you guys are having a good night. I hope you have an even better day tomorrow. Thank you again. As usual, please don't forget to double tap the screen as much as your heart's desire to open up the algorithm. I appreciate all the help you've already given me, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I love to steal your face. Thank you. mouse clicking going on here, bro. I have true talent. But thanks for hating. I'm glad I know you're out there. Nothing new. That's the way haters play. All day, every day. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I do. But I'm not gonna act inappropriate. what I want you to do. Are you sitting or are you laying down? Okay, you can answer at any time. Oh no. Okay, so if your temperature is rising and you're sitting down, you're laying down, okay. If you're laying down, what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands about 7 to 8 inches apart from each other. Okay, you're gonna lift your arms up just a little bit so they're not actually touching your body or touching the bed or the ground. And I want you to picture big ball of electricity forming above your head. Okay? Ball of lightning, electricity. Focus your energy and your breathing while you focus on this ball. I'm serious. Keep focusing on your breathing. You're going to start to feel magnetic energy between your hands. Like you're going to get resistance slowly. What I want you to do is imagine that ball of energy, once you're ready, goes shooting down into your head, through your arms, and you have to envision all of this, through your arms and coming out of your hands into a ball between your hands. And practice. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Fill your belly up with air as you breathe in. And as you exhale out of your mouth, bringing your navel or your belly as close to your spinal cord as possible. Don't think about anything else. Just focus on this. You can do this. I'm going to do this with you. Okay? So I'm going to start playing some sounds that are going to help you stimulate this. I'm being dead serious. I'm taking over the show. Just focus on your breathing. Focus on an electric energy ball forming above your head. And then when you're ready, it goes down into your head, through to your shoulders. It splits into both arms and forms back as a ball in front of your hands. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to push your hands a little bit close together, never touching them, okay, or anything else. You can't ground out. You got to keep a free-flowing circuit. And you're going to get resistance, like it's a little difficult to put it together. Put your hands together. And as you do that, I want you to don't lose your focus. Stay focused. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Focus on this energy ball growing above your head. And every once in a while, it shoots into your head, down your shoulders, into your arm, and into a ball in between your hands. I'm going to help right now. ask anything of you except for throw me some legs, just so I can help more people. Because it's all I care about, guys. And that's the truth. And anybody who's followed me for the past year knows that. I never ask for gifts, I never ask for anybody to do a session or any of that. Because we need to work together on helping each other right now. And there's a lot of good people out here who do need, to be compensated because this is their life's mission. This is exactly what they do all day. I'm fortunate enough where that isn't the situation. I have a business. I make backpacks, really good ones. And I figured if I'm able to take care of myself, I'd like to share this with the world and help you guys. I spent 8 years in the hospital, and sound therapy was very helpful in both my anxiety and in function. It can work for you as well. And truly, it's also about intention. Your mind is so much more powerful than you know. And when you set your intentions and you clear your mind of negative energy, hate, jealousy, anger, fear, rage, and you just breathe and focus on your intentions, you will get there. The universe wants you to maintain and ascend your vibration so that it becomes somewhat addictive and helps other people just by being around you. You're being activated for that reason because we're in bad shape down here, guys. I don't know if anybody's taking score, but we're definitely not on the up. And the fact is, if we don't all start working together as one giant community, who cares? Things are going to get a whole lot worse. So I'm grateful that you're taking the steps now. Even just listening to this, it all affects and makes a difference. Changing your vibration even for 10 minutes will change the outlook and the timeline that you're creating. I believe in you guys. I'm serious. If the term screw up means anything, there should be a picture of myself next to it in the dictionary. There isn't much I haven't made mistakes in. But the one thing I know is that everything I tell you here, it works because I've gone through it. I've used it. I've done it. And I had some really great people to help me. And if you're looking for that same help, I strongly suggest check up The Infinite Cup with Hannah Holiday. If you'd like to get a reading by somebody who's dead on accurate, I mean scary accurate, check out Unity Sage. And I only tell you about these people because I've used all of them, and everything they've done for me has been 100 every time. Whether I wanted to hear it or not. I mean, you don't always get good news, believe me. But even when it's bad news, it's good to have somebody who's on point, who can give you a heads up to prepare yourself, to get yourself ready to deal with that situation. Because the more we maintain our vibration, even during the rough times, and that's like the biggest part, it's something I'm learning right now. I've got family in the hospital. Things are going crazy with the business. Had some traumatic issues happen. But I'm trying to maintain my vibration and make sense of this thing. And I know all of you out there have your own problems too. I'm not saying mine are worse than yours. What I'm saying is that after going through this awakening, I'm not dealing with things the way I used to. And I think that's one of the key important parts of this. Is maintaining your vibration and not allowing outside issues or drama to alter where you're at. You have to stay focused on your goals. That doesn't mean you're a cold-hearted person or you don't care. It
It means you care so much that you want to change the way things have been going, and that you're tired of playing the same loop-de-loop, round and round BS that's been going on for Lord knows how long. The only way to do that is to reset your auto response. Your auto response is what triggers you with your emotion. And for those of you who already know this, I apologize. I'm explaining for those who don't. And when you change your auto response and how you react to your triggers, and we all have them, nobody's perfect. And try not to get down on yourself too much when you do get triggered. Get back to your baseline. Focus on your breath, calm yourself down. Because the faster you get back into a positive vibration, your reality will reflect that scenario. When you allow your fear and your anger and your hate to get the best of you and let your mind wander, the reality is going to dictate as well, but not the way you'd like it, sad to say. But it's all dependent on you and how well you maintain that vibration. So me, how did that work out for you? Let me know. I saw you make a comment. Thank you for the support, guys. Guys, please double tap the screen as much as possible to open up the algorithm. I really appreciate the support. I got nothing but love for all you guys. I'm grateful that you're here. I hope you had a good night. I hope you have an even better day tomorrow. And you will when you set your mind to it. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy and relax. Focus on your breath, not on the BS that happened today or the shit you think might happen tomorrow. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. And focus on your breath. If you do that for at least 10 to 15 minutes, your entire day will change. Ask me any questions you guys have, guys. And if I have the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I'll send you to somebody who does. We need to get 1,000 people to subscribe to that before we start doing lives off the YouTube channel. But right now, every full moon, except for this one passed because we were all in over our heads this month. We will be doing free live meditations on the full moon, free reading for the collective, and hopefully coming soon we'll have a crystal specialist to explain certain crystals during the full moon meditations, what can help you. Alright, I have a question here. How do you contact Energy Sage? Oh, Unity Sage. It's Unity, UNITY SAGE. They're on she's on TikTok. That is Yogana, YOGANNA.net as well, if I'm not mistaken. It's late. I apologize. But she's amazing. If you guys want to hear a quick story, I'll tell you a crazy one. She and I have worked together for a little over 2.5 years. And once in a while, she'll throw some cards for me, even when I don't ask. And I get a phone call from her out of the blue. And she's like, she doesn't even say hello. She's like, do not pick up a call from an old friend. They're looking to do you wrong. Do not do it. Stay away from him. He's a snake, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay, that's like a super crazy out of the nowhere phone call. Literally not 10, maybe 15 minutes after I got off the phone with her, this guy called. And I was like, holy shnikes. How is that possible? Like, seriously. I mean, I know people are good, and I get it. I'm a true believer without a doubt, not even a fault. But, man, that one was like, whoa. That was Unity Sage. She is my tarot reader. When I need info, she's who I go to. And she's money every time. And like I said in the past, you may not like what you hear, but what she says is money. It's important to find good people on your journey ascending because it structures and helps you fast track or slows you down depending on how good they are. A lot of people, if they talk themselves up or they start dropping names, avoid them like the plague, because anybody who's worth their sand will not have to sit there and talk to you about how they're worth their sand. 1. 2, they won't use names or name drop, or I dealt with this guy and I, studied with such and such and such and such. All right, you don't need to do any of that. Like, anybody who does is trying to sell you, okay? And when you're dealing with real spiritual professionals, they're not trying to sell you. They're on the same trip you are. If you connect and they can help you, they will. Because that's a part of the journey. You want to help everybody. And I know you hear that said a lot, but it's the truth. I mean, when you're really in the flow, all you want to do is help everybody else get in that flow. Because there's an abundance. It's not like some limited thing. It's for everybody. And it's important that everybody or anybody who wants to know gets that information properly. And you guys know you can trust me, because I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm not trying to get you to sign your life away, or this is the end all and be all. There's never anyone who's going to have all the answers. And everybody has something to give in this journey. Even when they don't think they do, they do. Yeah, Unity Sage is on TikTok. You can find her on TikTok. I'm sorry, guys. I burned one of my eyes with I grazed my right eye with the laser about a week ago, and it still hasn't healed. So I'm having a hectic time trying to read this stuff. And anybody who does this at home, with the lasers, always wear protective glasses. Always cover your eyes and never look directly into these things, you will go blind. You will lose your eyesight. It is not a story. It is not a fairy tale. That is the real deal. I should keep the tapestry in my background. Thank you. I will. It's kind of attached to the wall, so it won't be going anywhere. Just playing with you. Having fun at 3:45 in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping and start playing. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, brother. I hope you're having a good night. We love you too, man. Thank you very much for being here. For real. Thank you, everyone, for all the likes, the follows, the gifts, the shares. I really do appreciate all the love, all the support. You know I love you guys. You know I support you guys as well. I'm gonna take a 4-minute break to use El Baño and grab some water. I suggest you guys do the same. If you have been listening for more than 20 minutes, pound some water, guys. Drink some water. Get as much of it as you can in you. It makes a difference. Just like when you get a massage and they tell you, drink a lot of water when you get done, because you're moving stuff, energy, stagnant energy, blocked energy. We're getting all that out of there. So if you don't pound some water and get the flow, you're just gonna feel like a little sore tomorrow when you didn't have to be, just because of water. And does everybody know about intentions with water? When you're drinking it, using it in the shower, it's just something I do every day, all the time. Set intentions when you go into the shower, saying thank you very much for clearing all stagnant, stuck energy from my body, from my aura, from my soul. Thank you for protecting me and cleansing my body with divine light and love. When you drink water, say I'm grateful for this water nourishing, healing, and protecting my body. You will see a huge difference in how you feel after you get out of the shower. Another thing is when you start doing breath work on a daily basis, if you really want a kick-ass way to get some energy, you have 30 minutes from when you wake up, 30 minutes, to drink 15 to 20 ounces of water. And you do this, you're gonna have energy like you just pounded 3 Red Bulls. And I'm serious too. And that's another thing. Don't drink caffeine after you do this. Give your body a little bit of time to pick up. Because otherwise you can induce, heart pains, trouble with your heart. There isn't much I haven't done in destroying my temple. Now I'm in the process of rebuilding the poor thing. Thank God we have good bones. But yes, just water. It is it's probably one of the most powerful conduits. And you gotta understand that water flows and can form any shape or object, But the internal kinetic energy that's held inside water is mesmerizing. What water can do on its own, on a molecular level, is somewhat miraculous. So when you're working around water or you live near water, it's great to set intentions and visit that body of water. If you're able to take your shoes and socks off, plant your feet as close to the water line, and again, simple. Thank you, water, for cleansing and healing my body, for creating a conduit for the universe to send me protective energy. Water can clear. Water can do many, many things. And, now that I have you intrigued, just type in, like in the search engine, water, cleanser, spirituality, and watch what you see. Just pop up with those 3 keywords. Boom, 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 boom. I can't believe some of the things that I'm learning now that I just never knew that we should all know. And I'll tell you what I'm doing right now is I'm actually making a deal with a sound bowl company in China, and I'm gonna have my own logoed sound bowls to sell. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up packages where you get the lasers, the sound bowls, the sound setup for amateur, intermediate, and then professional, and then you get 10 to 20 hours of instruction from me one-on-one as well as the sound bowls that I'll be selling will be a very high quality product for a very low price. I will beat whoever, and I'm sorry guys, I'm looking at this question up on the thing. I'm sorry. I will beat whoever's price openly on the marketplace. I'm not here to take advantage of anybody. I just want a good product to get into the hands of the right people who want to use them, and then I want to help you in any way I can. I'll be giving you some books, lots of instructions, and if at any time you have any issues, you can always contact me and we'll work them out together. Again, if I can't find you the answer or give you the answer, I will find it for you. Let me know your thoughts in direct messages and we can talk more if you're interested. Here's the thing, people will say, oh, what's the difference between sound, one sound bowl person and another. How many of you guys have been listening to me for at least a few months? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you have, then you should know by now that the way I do my sound bowl show is a lot different than everybody else's. It sounds different. And I'm not saying that's a bad or good thing. What I did was I came up with a method on how to fast track your chakra system. And I mean, there's no easy way around things. You have to do the work. But I figured out how to jumpstart the system and then how to accentuate it. So basically, I'm not doing anything different than other sound bowl therapists, except for the combination of my bowls. And that I normally play combos instead of a singular bowl, because I'm trying to achieve the same thing that another individual is, but at a much more rapid rate. Because lately, and not lately, but forever, our attention spans are getting weaker and weaker as the days go by. So some people may not have 15 minutes or give 15 minutes to listen, to see the change in how they feel and how their body reacts to it, then wanting to learn more. Now, I've got it down to about 7 minutes, and this is all tested through brainwave scanning system that I have hooked up to my other phone, so it's tracking my cohesion. Man, I am really, really tired, guys. I'm sorry. But through my delta and my gamma waves connecting, and how long I keep coherence and how long it takes to get into coherence. So this is all tested, and it affects people differently. I'm not gonna say it's 100% every time, but it does fast track. It does show on every brain scan, not just my own, that these bowl combos help you get on your way a little bit quicker, about 50%. And the key is to that is that we only have so much time, so you really don't want to waste it on anybody's BS. So I try to fast track it so that your body automatically knows, oh, wait a minute, this is good stuff. I'm feeling it. Okay, we want more of this. And the reason why is because I only get that 1 minute or 2 minutes to grab your attention. And really what I want to do is at least show you that you can feel differently just by the certain tones dropped to you. Right on. I haven't talked for like a year, right? now I won't shut the hell up. It's funny. But I feel like I gotta start participating a little bit more in giving you guys knowledge and things that I'm learning, because that's what we're supposed to be doing here, sharing information, helping each other in the darkness with light in order to get to the destination. Where, what that is. I mean, anybody who knows that, please don't keep it to yourself. Drop that sucker like it's hot. Okay. So no energy, right? Hold on a second. Sorry. I think I lost the feeling in my legs sitting like that. Okay, no energy. This is a common problem for everybody right now. A lot of people are saying this. A lot of people are saying their lack of focus, even though they may have a little energy, they still don't know what to do with it. It's very, very difficult time. And, you know, you could blame this on a few things. I'm going to tell you, you know, the solar flares that are happening on a constant basis, we have never been bombarded like we are now. And I think that directly affects us in a big way. Whether it's affecting the frequency of the ground, and then return that frequency is then affecting us. You know for a fact, I know for a fact that, and you should too, that every person in this world has a frequency. And it's different from everybody else's. That's crazy, right? So we're all like little RC cars, little remote control cars, you know, with our own frequency, bouncing energy out and receiving energy back in. And a lot of that has to do with, like, say you're working and somebody comes into the store and you automatically get a feeling of a good vibration, like, oh, this is like this is going to be a good meeting. We're going to have a good, you know, time here. And then there's times where you get a feeling like, oh man, I want to get the hell out of this place. Shit don't feel right. And then you say to yourself, well, is that me? Or, you know, is there something that I should be worried about? And these things, you know, are happening more and more to all of us. And we're becoming more and more unable to really put our finger to it. So I'm going to give you a couple things on how to get your energy back, because I have a major problem with this, and it's been a difficult struggle. I've tried everything. I drank a lot of Red Bull, which I'm trying to stop doing. And when I say a lot of Red Bull, I'm talking 6 to 8 cans a day for years. I'll tell you this, Red Bull gave me a refrigerator for my birthday when I turned 40. And it wasn't because they were being nice.
What can I say? If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
So, this is what you're going to do. In the first half an hour when you wake up, and I mean the first half an hour, you got to pound a whole bottle of water. One 8-ounce bottle of water, just pound that sucker and then start drinking another one. This is going to give you automatic energy right off the bat, and it works every time. It will never fail you. Don't ask me the scientific reason. You can look it up, though. There is one. And number 2 is stretching. Stretching, and then what I like to call, while I'm stretching, is things that I'm grateful for. Just rattle off some stuff that you are in total gratitude for. No matter what day it is, no matter what the situation, you will not waver on these things that make you grateful. When you start living in gratitude, and believe me, I have just as big of a problem with this as anybody else, so I'm not judging and I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you what works for me. When you start looking at things from a perspective of gratefulness, you will change your entire disposition, and how other people pick up your energy in contact with you right off the bat will change as well. It's crazy. I mean, it really is. And what I like to do is at any time that I'm feeling somewhat anxious or a little bit disgruntled, aggravated, I try to get back into that state of gratefulness. I think about all the things that I'm grateful for. And you're asking me, what does this have to do with energy? Mentally, we put ourselves in a hole. It's not that our body's lacking energy. It's our mental mind state that's draining us. And the reason why is because we're getting a lot of downloads. Things are changing at a rapid rate. You've got the mainstream media trying to keep you in fear 24/7, whether it's about a vaccine, or we're gonna go fight Russia, I mean, seriously, whatever they can possibly come up with, they're gonna do it because they need to keep you on a low vibration in order to control you, in order to get you to go and consume and buy a whole bunch of shit you don't need to make yourself feel better, which then later you're gonna be guilty because you spent money you didn't have just to make yourself feel better. And why should you have to do that just to feel better? And then you get depressed about that. And the list can go on and on and on and on. And believe me, I've done it all. I really have. And I can tell you this, the best way to keep your energy and to keep your motor running in the morning, do what I said about the stretching. Drink the glasses of water right as soon as you wake up. Get into a mode of gratefulness. Do a meditation, even if it's 5 to 7 minutes. I strongly suggest 15 minutes. It'll set the tone for your whole day. But you do this and you're gonna retain your energy. Then, if you sit down a lot, make it a point to get up and walk around. About, I don't know, I would say probably 2 or 3 times every hour. Don't let your body get stagnant and sit in the same pattern. Your blood has to move, you have to move, you have to get that sucker going. These are key things, you know. Another thing is don't get too hung up on what you think might happen, right? So when you get into a new job scenario or you meet somebody and you start dating for the first time, you know, your ego will kick in and start saying, oh, what if this happens? Or what happens if this happens while we're doing this and then that? And I can tell you, and I was taught this by Unity Sage, the tarot reader I use. She says, just answer back saying, I don't know. And you will see how she says, just answer back saying, I don't know. And you will see how quickly your ego stops bothering you for the answers. Oh, well, you know, we should be worried. We should be fearful. We should be preparing ourselves because this might happen or that might happen. And instead, you just say, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. But I know I'm protected under divine light, under God's will. So I'm going to let this play out. But you do these things and you're going to retain your energy. Because the first 2 hours of the day really set the tone, and you know this right off the bat, you know, for the whole day. So if you can control your energy flow for those 2 hours, you will watch that sucker emanate the entire day. And it's not easy. We all falter. I mean, I must make mistakes every few hours. So all I'm trying to do is help you in doing the things that I do to help attain that. That's all. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life or what you should do or how to do. I'm just telling you what's worked for me in the past. If you have issues during the afternoon, retaining energy, which is another problem for me, is like if I eat lunch or have some food during that time, I'm extremely drowsy and just want to pass out. So, eat lighter. Don't do a heavy meal. Do not get into a lot of saturated fat, deep fried foods. These are all things that are going to make you obviously more lethargic, but it's taking a lot of energy also to break that down and get energy out of it. You'd actually find out that you're about 50-50 with how much you give to get back and what kind of energy are you actually getting back. You know, if you get on, I did a fruit diet for 7 months, cleansed myself, nothing but fruit, nothing else. I wasn't allowed to eat anything else but fruit, which will drive you crazy at some point, just so we're completely clear on that one. But the energy that I got from doing that, just eating fruit, I couldn't even think about a Red Bull. I took 2 sips of Red Bull and my heart was ready to jump out of my chest. It was insane. It works. Was that helpful? I'd like to go back and play now. Just let me know. Any questions you guys have, always ask. If I have the answer, I will tell you. If I don't, I'll find the person who does. What do you want to talk about? The anger emotion? I don't understand. Please explain. I'm not being a wise ass. I'm like, not following. Go with the thought that I'm working on like 2 hours of sleep, 48 hours. Not much is making too much sense. But I'm going to help. Because I'm here to help. I'm a professional. At least that's what my shirt says. Okay, McDana. Cool name. Is that like McLovin? Okay, McDana. What do you want to know about the anger emotion? It's one of my key emotions. I'm sorry. I lost my dog too. It sucks. Okay, so I can help you with this. Well, I can help give you some advice on this if you want to hear it. I get where you're coming from. Dealing with something similar. And here's the best advice that's been given to me that I'm going to give to you. In order for you to heal yourself, you have to forgive them. It doesn't mean you want to hang out with them again or see them or any of that bullshit. It means that in order to move forward in your ascension on your spiritual journey or your journey as a human being, you have to find closure. And in order to get that closure, you have to forgive that person. That doesn't mean you're going to become friends with them and share lunch or even look at them, all right? But what that means is that you have to find it in your heart to let that go, that it no longer serves your highest good, that it is not helping you in creating a positive environment on your day-to-day. And when you do this, you're going to get a certain amount of release from it, automatically. The rest of it's going to come over time. It's not going to happen right away, because you're going to get tested many times to see if you really did the work to let it go, or if that you buried it only for it to come out later worse than it did the first time. Which, I don't know about you guys, I am most certainly guilty of that scenario. And I'm going to say more than probably 20 times in my life. Shit, man, more than 100. We're all human. We're learning. We don't have the answers. You know, nobody gives them to us. We have to figure this stuff out on our own as we go along. You know, the key to that, though, is realizing what the situation is. What's triggering you? Why is it triggering you? Why are you hung up on that? You know, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. Like, this is how I would break it down. And then you have to get to the root of that trigger and say, you know, why is it every time that I'm in this situation, no matter who it is, when this gets brought up, I get enraged and I cannot, you know, operate that way, or I'm giving this anger to somebody who doesn't deserve it. Well, nobody deserves it, you know. But you're creating a negative trail for another scenario to happen in the future because of the way you're dealing with this situation in the present. So, with that being said, was that helpful in answering your question, or would you like more insight to that? Because The one thing that I've had problems with is letting certain things go. I did a lot of work in Central and South America many years ago, and it was the best and worst experience I've had, and for many different reasons. I have dear people down there that I consider family, and I also have some people who would like to rather see me in a pine box. What I can tell you is with depression, with anger, with hate, do you really want to carry that around with you? Do you really want to add more to the storm? And I'll tell you why it's important to lighten the load instead of add more on. It feels great to be righteous and to lose your shit, even when the other person is completely in the wrong. Yeah, you think that feels good, but it isn't. Because at some point, whatever you're angry about at this person, really what you are is angry at yourself. Now, for whatever reason, that's what you have to figure out, journal, writing these things out. I'm not the best person with doing this, but I've gotten better because I've had to do it for this reason. And when you get down to those triggers and you start breaking them apart, or you observe a situation that normally would have set you off and gone into full-blown psychotic mode, now you're starting to take a step back and see things for what they are and try to get a grasp on it without losing yourself emotionally. Because really, it's like Dolores Cannon says, we're put on this earth for one reason only, and that is to learn how to manipulate energy. When you lose your cool and you get triggered and you react to something emotionally, you're doing the opposite. You're not learning how to manipulate energy. You're learning how energy can manipulate you. And that is when you digress instead of ascend. And you start moving backwards instead of moving forwards. Or you don't move anywhere at all because you're stuck in this spot because you won't let something go. And life's too short. There's too much shit out there. Tomorrow may not come. Do you really want to carry that weight with you? Do you really think that it's going to help you in any way in the future? No, they definitely do not coincide with the topic of discussion. Not at all. And Joshua, if you want to slow your roll, we'll get to it, buddy. Please, bowls.
I got it. Well, last time I checked, Josh, you ain't writing me no checks.
So I'll do what I want when I want to do it. But I couldn't agree more, buddy. like sifting through an ocean of diarrhea. You know, you get an island of some reality and helpful, useful information, and then an ocean of diarrhea. And it's tough, because there's some people you're afraid to bring it up with them. We're not afraid, but you just don't want to bring it up with them. But I can tell you this, that when you're asking questions about your spiritual journey, your ascension, don't be afraid to get advice from anybody, you know? Be an open-minded person. Don't judge people by looking at them going, oh, they won't have the answer for me. I've always found that to be the direct opposite. It's like the person you least expect to help you is the one that shines the most light. So when you keep an open mind and no judgments, you will see a different world adapt for you to help you. I have been working with sound bowls for almost 3 years now. Hannah Holiday, or Han Holla on TikTok, is my guide. She's amazing, guys. She said she created a monster. I would agree. But I'll be honest with you, I was deep into my awakening when it happened, and out of nowhere, I just started playing. I mean, literally got my first bowl, didn't stop playing with that sucker. I still have it on my set. And it was like something took over in me. I didn't even know what I was doing when I was doing it. Half the time when I'm playing, it feels like somebody else has got control of my arms. I know it sounds crazy, but it's totally the truth. I've never experienced anything like that. And I just keep getting more and more excited because I don't know what's going to happen next. Seriously. And Hannah would be the one to ask, but she'll tell you. It was like a freak of nature. Something unlocked in me, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was purchasing and planning and building, and next thing I know, this is where I'm at. And it's been a trip, and I'm grateful to all of you who've been following me and with me on this journey. And thank you for the questions. Really good questions. Okay. So anxiety and depression. Can you be a little bit more specific? Is this a family situation, financial situation, or love? Talk to me. Everything. Okay, so why don't you explain to me briefly, without getting into graphic detail, what is it exactly that goes through your mind when you wake up in the morning? What are the first things that are popping in your head when you get up? Normally, the first things that are popping in your head when you get up are the things that anchor you down for the rest of the day, you know, which you get hung up on. So if I could get an understanding of what that is, or what goes through your mind, then maybe I can help. I get it, bud. Things are a little overwhelming. You know, when it comes to financial, I'm not the best person to talk to about that. I was very irresponsible with how I handled my money on many different levels. But I can tell you that I know some of your habits, you know, and how you look at certain things, and all I can tell you is you know, I can't diagnose what's going on in your head if I don't get an idea of what's going on in your head. And I'm not a doctor, and I'm not trying to diagnose either. Sorry, that was the wrong words. Okay, so I can help you change something. I'll help you with a mantra, an affirmation to do in meditation. You're obviously meditating. You know what? We're gonna do a meditation together. How's that? What do you guys up for that? We'll do a quick one, little 10-minute jobber. I'll even drop some powerful sound on this sucker. We'll get some good intention, some heartbeat, love happening, some heart-to-heart connection. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, brother. All right. Tell you what, give me your first name so I can stop trying to figure out what the fuck this says over here. Jesus, dude. For real? Okay, so have you ever done any meditations where you ask your higher self to intervene? Or you ask archangels to intervene? This is a really powerful message what I'm going to tell you guys right now. And there is no bullshit to this, and anybody who wants to challenge me on this, I'll throw whatever you want against this. But this is the real deal. I'm glad that we asked and worded it this way. And believe me, your days are about to change in a big, big way. You gotta believe in it. You gotta give yourself the opportunity to believe it. So, you ever heard the term fake it till you make it? That's kind of how I want you to feel about this, alright? I want you to think to yourself, it's already happened. It's already done. Anytime you call upon an archangel, alright, think of them as help desk. They're actually here to do just that. And you ask, why? Why are you here? Well, they signed up for that in their contract. And basically, what that means is that they get just as much out of it, if not more, by helping you than you actually asking for the help. Seriously. So, we're going to get into a meditative state, and you guys are going to repeat verbatim what I'm going to tell you, and we're going to watch the magic happen. Hannah Holiday is the beautiful soul that taught me how to do this, and this was the quintessential moment in my life where things did a total 180. So let's get comfortable. We're going to sit with our spine straight as possible. We're laid down without a pillow and get our spine straight. When we breathe in, we're going to breathe in through our nose. We're going to exhale out of our mouth. And when we breathe in, we're going to take in as much air as possible, not just in our lungs, but we're going to make our belly big and fat. We're going to blow it all up. And when you exhale, you're going to exhale out of your mouth, and you're going to release. And you're going to bring in your belly button as close to your spinal cord as possible. And what we are doing, not trying to do, is removing stagnant, stuck air, CO2. We're getting all that out of there. We're going to get some pure O2 in there, and that's going to help your cognitive comprehension. Okay, So why don't you guys double tap the screen with some likes to let me know that you're ready and that you are in position. Houston, we have liftoff. Awesome, awesome. Look at the responses. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. I got the best fans, bro. For real. You guys are the dope shit. All right. So let's start our breathing. We're gonna do a 4-4-6 count on this. You know what? We're gonna go hardcore. We're gonna go 5-5-8 because our body needs it. So we're gonna do what it takes. Now, at any time you feel lightheaded or dizzy, you just go back to your regular breathing, okay? And I want you also not just to focus on the affirmations and the wording that we're saying, but I want you to try to stay in the moment. Don't let your mind wander. Don't fall off track. And if you do, don't be violent about bringing yourself back in. Gently coerce yourself. Sort of like when your loved one or spouse is sleeping next to you and they have to wake up in the morning, you have to gently wake them up. You know, unless you live with my ex and it was like waking up to live fire in Vietnam. So, let's begin by breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep this breathing going. If at any time you do feel lightheaded, go back to your normal breathing. And now, I want you to call upon your archangels, your ascended masters, and whoever else resonates with you. We're going to call in Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and when you ask for an archangel's help, in order for it to work, you have to state like it already happened. So you say, "Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for connecting me with my higher self for my highest good, by sending me the necessary energy and downloads that are specific to my ascension for my highest good in this timeline, in all timelines, in this dimension, and in all dimensions." And as you take this time with your archangels and your higher self, if you have any specific questions for your archangels, again, always ask as if it has already been done. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, I am grateful for the support and help in connecting me with my higher self for my highest good. Thank you for intervening in my life for my highest good. This is key, guys. Say thank you, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, for intervening for for my highest good in this timeline. As you breathe in, white swirling light comes down from the heavens, through the sky, placed upon the top of your roof in your house where you're building. And as you breathe this diamond white light all into your body, you gratefully ask your archangels to protect and heal you, to protect and heal your loved ones and your spouse, and that you're grateful for their health and their safety. Archangel Metatron, I am grateful for the guiding light, downloads, and unconditional love you give me every day. And now, as you're heading back into your body, you thank your archangels, your spirit guides, ascended masters, Palladian brothers and sisters, Syrian brothers and sisters, Lyrian brothers and sisters, for your help in your ascension, in your connection to your higher self, for your highest good in this timeline. Calling back all your power from this dimension, from this space, and from this timeline, for your highest good. If you guys do that once a day, every day, for the next month, you're going to be in for one hell of a ride. My life has not been different since the day I started saying that. And you can tell in my voice that I'm telling you the truth. Now, granted, I hope for a much more gradual and pleasant spiritual ascension for you than it was for me. There was a little bit of drama going on, but that kind of stuff happens. And the key is that the more this becomes you, the more other things are going to fall and test you and create triggers for you to react. You can't let them. I'm not telling you to suppress your feelings, but you have to find a new way in expressing them. Hey, you're awesome too, and I'm grateful that you're here. Yep, there you go, bro. That's it. So, who did you call upon? Did you follow my directions? Because that's exactly what's supposed to happen, sir. You are spot on. You're more than welcome, guys. Thank you so much. I can already tell by the response, the energy is lifted in this room tremendously. You guys are on a whole different path now. I'm telling you, I'm not selling you on a bag of goods. I can feel it. And I haven't felt like this yet, so I know. And that's like more of a trip for me. So I mean, seriously, I didn't know I could do this, so this is a whole nother level. Exactly. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, these are what I like to call your heavy hitters, you know, like bottom of the ninth, you know, 2 men on base. You need Showtime. You need the Grand Slam. You need a powerful hitter, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. Although all the archangels are just as powerful and different, you know. I like to call in Archangel Michael for protection, for healing. Archangel Raphael for healing. Archangel Gabriel for guidance. Archangel Metatron for guidance and intervening. Ariel, there you go. And then another thing is for protection, and it's important, especially if you guys are doing energy work or you plan on it. You know, this is something that I learned the hard way, but there's a lot of stuff when you're removing energy from other people, it can get stuck on you, and it can shit up your day pretty quick. And so, strongly suggest that you do a protection spell, protection meditation. Calling in Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, asking them to send, you know, gratefully thanking them for casting their blue light of protection and white light of healing. You know, wait, I got that backwards, sorry. It's white light of protection, blue light of healing. It really doesn't matter. It's your intention, how you set your intentions, how you stay focused, you know. When you do this, and you already have initiated the beginning contact, for things are going to change and they're going to get a little crazy. Don't lose your cool. Try not to be triggered. Look at it from a different set of eyes and say to yourself, what are these guys trying to tell me right now? And you will get the answer. Okay, and when you do feel like brain fog, you know, you want to focus on your crown chakra. It's important. Normally you're having a blockage there, and it's tough. So, focus on your crown chakra. And when you're doing chakra work for a specific chakra, I will give you a trick that I'm not saying I came up with this, but this is something that I worked that, you know, Hannah has taught me in a way, and I adapted. Basically, you know, the root is where it all begins, right? But without the heart, you cannot generate the electrical connection. So the heart is just as important as the root in the beginning process of your Kundalini blast or your Kundalini awakening. The raising of that vibration from your root has to be pushed, you know. So look at your heart chakra as like the motor of your car, okay, of your spiritual vehicle. So wherever you're sending your intention, you know, you need the energy first to come from the root and the heart. So if you want to activate the crown, and you want to clear it, you can't just play the crown chakra. It doesn't work that way. You have to make a path, an energetic path. You have to connect the dots because they won't be done for you. You can do this with intention, but as well to back it up with sound is a whole different story. I fast track things, you know. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna try to manipulate the crown chakra. What I'm gonna do it by connecting the heart to the crown, the root to the heart, and then all of them together. Yeah, I hate the throat. That's my biggest problem. I must have to do clearing of the throat at least twice a day. At least. I like this. This is a good group. You guys are awesome. It's nice to talk to you. I won't be doing this a lot, so let's get the most out of this. Possible water, and you're going to put this in the bathtub at about 3 inches. That's all you need. You're going to take 2 cups of Epsom salts. I like the Epsom salt with tea tree oil and what the hell is it? Tea tree oil and ginseng something. But anyways, you're going to put your feet in that water with those 2 cups of the salt, and you're going to sit for 25 minutes, and it's going to drag out all the impurities and toxins out of your feet, which, if you look it up, and I'm not making this up, if you look it up and Google it, you will see that all the nerve endings that are in your spinal cord, in your neck, in your shoulder blades, all end in your feet. Not baking soda. No baking soda. That sucks. That's not what you want. You want Epsom salt. And you want it with tea tree oil and ginseng. That tea tree oil makes a huge difference. Even if you just take a few drops of that and a few drops of lavender and throw it in there on top of it, that's game on, brother. Throw a little lemongrass in there. Game on. What that's going to do, it's going to make you sweat too. Like, you're going to think, oh, why would I sweat? I don't know. But it will make you sweat, and you'll want to get out. Do not. You do it for 20 minutes. You have to do it for 20 minutes. I averaged anywhere from 100 to 140,000 miles on my vehicle a year. I drove across country before COVID probably 7 to 10 times a year. I hit all 50 states every year. I used to spend about anywhere from 3 to 4 days in each state, which normally isn't enough, so I would hit my biggest accounts, throw out some goodies, some free stuff, and then just get back on the road. When I first started my company, I used to sleep in my car because I'd rather spend the money on gas hitting another state than staying in a hotel room. You won't catch me doing that now, but that's what I did back in the day. So you and me, we're kindred souls. I'm with you, brother. Right on. Appreciate it. I got a lot of people out there. I used to live in Roatan, which is an island off the coast of Honduras. It was the most amazing, beautiful experience of my life. 16 years in and out of there, but I got to spend a full 2 years in there, and that was just the best damn time of my life. I had so much fun. It wasn't even funny. Yeah, it sucks. I did the LA traffic like 2 months ago. I hated it. I do firearms training, if you can believe it. It's the truth. With Terran Tactical, the place that does the John Wick movies. And he told me I was 20 minutes away. And I woke up the morning to go to the range, and it was 2.5 hours. I was like, what? Huh? That's how bad the traffic was. And man, they don't take no shit over in California. I don't care what anybody says. LA traffic's no joke. When you're ready to do it, you let me know. I'll walk you through it. Anything I can do to help. Yeah, there are good bowls and bad bowls. I'm gonna make you a friend. You can DM me. And the next time you're gonna buy a bowl, you let me know. I'll tell you whether or not it's any good.
Yeah, I've had them break on me too. It happens to everybody. Let me ask you a question now, because I think I'm gonna get the answer. But when you spin the bowl, are you spinning on the outside of the rim or on the inside? Guys, I need a 3-minute break to use the banyo. I'll be right back. Please be patient. I apologize. Duty calls. I drank way too much water. Hey, everybody drink water right now while you can. It's a good thing. And then we'll do a meditation.
please double tap the screen to open up the algorithm. I appreciate the help and the support, guys. Thank you so much for all the likes, the follows, the shares, the gifts. I love you guys. I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember to focus on your breath. Don't worry about what happened today or what you think might happen tomorrow. Leave all that shit behind. And just focus on the breath and you. Okay. So, opening your third eye. This is a fun exercise. It was taught to me by the Infinite Cup. And I couldn't have been more grateful. I was getting a little bit of pressure when I started my awakening. I was getting a little bit of pressure in between my eyebrows. And I was wondering, how to work with that. Oh, look at this. My man, Mr. Fox. How are we doing this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Twisted Vibrations. Mr. Fox is an excellent crystal movie. I mean, he's the money. I'm wearing one of his necklaces right now. I hope you're having a good morning, bro. If you feel like you're up for a meditation, we're here. Think about it. Anyways, back to the third eye exercise. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to release out of our mouth. When we breathe in through our nose, we're going to fill up our belly and our lungs with air. And when we release out of our mouth, we're going to bring our belly as close to our spinal cord as possible. What we're doing is we're removing all the stagnant air, CO2. Okay? Now, while you're doing this breath work, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to look into the center of your forehead, and I want you to picture an eye opening while we do this exercise. We're going to change the music now for an Om chant. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite backup singer, by the way. I wouldn't really call him a backup singer. He's really just an eye inside of a triangle, but he's got a hell of a voice. You hear that? I don't even pay this guy. It's money every time. But he's always staring at me with that one eye, judging, looking, judging. What's he thinking? I don't know. He's just got that one eye. It never blinks, and it never moves. Crazy. Okay, so let's begin. His name. What is his name? Let's give him a name. What do you say? Okay? You guys come up with one. It's an eye inside of a triangle. Not a lot much said. I think he's Egyptian. That's the best I can give you. He's not giving off much emotion, so I wouldn't play cards with him. Okay, enough with the jokes. So as we focus on opening our third eye, we're going to keep our eyes closed. We're going to look in the center of our head, and we're going to picture an eye opening as we do this. Right now, I'm going to be connecting your root chakra to your heart, to your third eye.
breath work. We're going to do a 4-4-6 count. 4 seconds breathing in, 4 seconds holding, 6 seconds releasing. And let's begin. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Continue this breathing method. If at any time you feel lightheaded, just go back to your regular breathing. Everything is fine. As you're doing this breath count, I want you to still focus with your eyes closed on an eye
what's going on. Yes, it's normal because what's happening is the energy is traveling from your root up your spinal cord and it's igniting your neurosynapse to feel it, but it's not felt that before, so it's a little confused. follows, the shares, the gifts. I'm grateful. Most of all, I'm grateful that you're here. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope you relaxed. I hope you took this time to focus on your breath, staying in the moment, not worrying about what happened yesterday, not worrying about what could happen tomorrow, but just staying in the moment and focusing on your breath. If you do this for 10 minutes a day, it will change your life. It will change your health. It will change your mental perspective on the world in a very positive way. I'm not telling you anything that I haven't done myself, that I haven't gone through myself. None of it's easy. But when was the last time anything that was worthwhile in your life easy? Seriously. Pain builds character. And life is filled with pain. Take the lessons that are given to you and use them to your advantage. You can only do that when you detach yourself emotionally from the situation and look at it objectively. So in order to do that, if you meditate, it will help correct your auto response and allow you a brief moment to subjectively view what you're about to lose your cool on without losing your cool. It's huge. It's monumental. It seems mundane and small, but it will change everything in your life. The only real currency in this world is love. That's not a corny line or a cheesy saying. That is the truth. If you think about anything that you've ever done with passion, with everything that you have, you did it because you loved it. Life is a gift. No matter where you start, no matter how you start, it's a gift. And what we do with it and how we appreciate it transcends who we are. I hope you guys have a great day today. I hope you have an even better one tomorrow. I can't thank you enough for being here and enjoying this moment with me. I appreciate you all very much. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to play for you. Alright, I'm gonna play a little more. I mean, why not? I've only been playing for 3 hours now. But you guys are worth it. This was a great night. We connected. We had a good time. We talked about some serious topics. We got some messages out there. We helped some people with anxiety. All in all, I say it was one hell of a night. Do me a favor, guys. Please double tap the screen as many times as you can to allow the room to open up for more people to come in. I truly appreciate it. I will do that, Mr. Fox. I love you guys. I hope you're doing good. I can't wait to meet that baby. Our friend Mr. Fox here is having his first child very soon. The heat is on. The heat is on. But he's got this. He's gonna rock it like a champ. Take they say in Central America, no se calle. No sé, no importa, mi vale verga. And no se calle. Shit. I start chipping bowls when I'm tired. Gracias, cabrón. ¿Entiende? ¿Sí? I'm gonna leave you guys with the fire element. There's gonna be some awkward noises because I'm exhausted and to get 5 bowls spinning at once. Normally this is something I do in the beginning of the show when I have energy. Because I found out that I'm a fire dragon not too long ago, we're gonna celebrate it. So, I give you fire. This is not easy to do. so much for the likes, the follows, the shares, the gifts. I love you guys very much. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you chose to spend this time with me. You could have been doing anything. That's awesome. Thank you. I want you guys to have a good day. An even better night tomorrow night. Check us out for the midnight show. It's going to be fun. Got some new toys. Got some new bowls. Gonna have some fun, guys. That's what it's all about. Get back to that childlike innocence. React with your inner child and heal from trauma in the past. Remove the negative blocks that don't allow you to connect with your higher self for your highest good in your highest and best timeline. Thank your guides. Thank your archangels. Thanks, Source, for always having your back, even when you think it doesn't. I love you guys. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you let me do what I like to do. It means a lot. Alright, I gotta get off because I'm gonna pass out. I've been on for 4 hours. It's time for somebody else to take the wheel. Check out Twisted Vibrations if you guys get a chance. Please like and follow. My man Fox is the shit. Him and his wife are dear friends. They're wonderful souls. They're only here to help. They're total characters, wonderful people. Give them an opportunity, guys. You will appreciate it. He's taught me so much about crystals. He's a really good people. Excuse me, I am choking over here. Oh, he's still here. Hey, bro. There you are. So, please tune in tonight, midnight. We're gonna have some fun. And then Sunday, we might have a special guest doing a meditation. But I'm not sure yet, because I haven't heard from them. No, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. I hope you guys have a good night and a better day. Remember to take time and focus on your breath. Meditation is the key to all of this. That's a secret, Mr. Fox. We can't tell that yet. I want you guys to have a great day. And here's a little homework. I want you guys to love somebody that's normally very difficult to love. It's easy to love somebody that's easy to love or likable. But this time, I'm asking you to get out of your comfort zone, ruffle your feathers a little bit, and try and love somebody that's normally very difficult to love. When you practice these exercises, you will start to get an idea of what real unconditional love is. We thought we knew, but we didn't. I do love you guys. I'm grateful that you're all here. I'm grateful for the support. I want you guys to have a great day, okay? Do some stretching. If you've been listening for more than 30 minutes, drink a ton of water, 2 8-ounce bottles.